Hello, my most amazing artists. Let's create our own weaving that looks like a castle that has battlements. The first thing I need you to do is on your dark gray paper here, on this edge, write your name. So I know it'll be a little hard to see on the dark gray, but I'll be able to make it out. Just make sure your name is on there so we can tell whose weaving is whose. Then you're going to take your strips off your gray paper and you're going to start to weave. So this becomes your loom. This is going to hold the pieces of your weaving that you're going to end up going over, under, over, under. So on this piece, I'm going to take one of these. I like to hold it sideways like this, and I'm going to go over this first dark gray, under the next one, over the next one, under, over, under, over, under. And I'm going to push this all the way up to the top here. Then I'm going to take my next one. Usually my friends have an easy time weaving that first piece, and the trouble begins when we start the next piece, because on the next piece you have to remember to do it the opposite way. We should never have dark gray or light gray next to light gray. We want to weave in the opposite direction. So I'm not starting the same as this one. I'm going to start the opposite way. So instead of starting over, now I'm starting under. Like this. Under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, and under. Like that. You'll know you did it right if your dark gray and your light grays are going in a diagonal from each other and not touching each other side to side like this. And a weaving is usually nice and strong. It won't slip and move. If you do it the wrong way, and I start the same way as my last one, so now I have two light grays next to each other. If I do it this way, you're going to see where I run into a problem. So this is not right, because when I push these together, I'll have two light grays next to each other, the dark grays are next to each other, and with this what can happen is one piece can go on top of the other one like that. If you can push a piece on top of the other piece, then you did something wrong. This is not right. And sometimes when I go like this, the piece will slip around and it'll go under the other one on its own. That's not a strong weaving. We need to take this out and do it the right way. So this one went under. Now I'm starting the opposite way, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, like that. Now, as you keep weaving, you're going to have to make space for these other pieces, so you really need to make sure you're pushing them right up against each other so that they're touching each other like that. I'm going to start the opposite way. So since this row I started on top, now I'm going to start under like this. The hardest piece to weave is going to be this last piece. You're going to have to make sure, again, all of these are pushed up so you have space. And again, I have to start the opposite way. So if this last piece I did started under, now I need to start over. And you have less space to get this last piece in there, which makes it the most challenging. Sometimes I like to pull a little bit out and then tuck it in like that. But you find what works for you. You have to squeeze that fifth piece in there. All right. Once you've weaved everything, we're going to take these pieces and we're going to push them up like this. Let me make this a little taller. We're going to begin to make this look like a battlement on the castle. So we need a piece that goes up, a piece that goes down, a piece that goes up, a piece that goes down, and a piece that goes up. You want to start with the up piece. So this piece has to go down. I'm going to pull the bottom like this so that it goes down over there, and then I'm going to pull this one up. I know when to stop when it lines up with the bottom over here. This piece I'm going to pull down, and this piece I'm going to pull up so it lines up with the bottom here like that. looks pretty good. I think I'm ready to glue this, so I'm going to grab my glue stick, and I just want to make sure these pieces are not going to move. I'm going to put a little glue under there, stick it down, lift this one up, a little glue under there, stick it down, lift this one up, a little glue under there. Like that. And I'm going to do the same on the opposite side, little glue, just to make sure my woven pieces stay where I want them to. Now one side is going to have the 2 pieces and one side is going to have the 3 pieces. We want to make sure we keep these 3 pieces, and we're going to cut off these 2 pieces. So let me grab my scissor here, and right along the edge here I'm going to cut off this and cut off this. So I should have up, down, up, down, up. Can't wait to see your battlement weaving.